Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to show you a pretty simple way to use slow motion, zoom, and sound effects to give your gaming clips a little extra drama and some more punch. So first thing you're going to want to do after you boot it up, go into new projects, and if you haven't used Share Factory lately, the version on PS5 has these creator packs that have all sorts of custom intros and stickers and sound effects. We're going to use the anime one because there's a sound effect in here that we're going to use. And let's see. Then grab what other clip that you're going to use. You can rename the project if you want. I usually don't bother. And it's around the 140 mark is what I want to use. There's a nice headshot here. Boom. Okay, so that's at 143. So we'll do, let's see, so do 47, 48. So 10 seconds on that end. Use your split clip. And all you're doing is you're giving yourself a much more manageable section of video to work with. So get rid of that as well. Okay, so now you got your 10 seconds, and from that we're going to isolate the part that we really want to zoom in on. So right there, that's your headshot, that's your crit shot right there with a nice little void explosion. So you don't need to go too much further back because we really are just going to use 1 second of this frame. And I'll show you what I mean here in a moment. So this here, that's really what you want to highlight. So what you're going to do is you're going to go just a couple of frames back using your D-pad. Just a little earlier than that. So let's say just like 1, 2, 3, okay? You go ahead and split your clip there and confirm it. And then what you're going to do is you're going to isolate 1 second of footage on the other end. So when you use split clip, you have to use at least once. It won't let you cut any smaller than that. So that far left icon with the X next to the X button, we're just going to go frame by frame here until that becomes available. Okay, and split that again. And there's our 1 second clip. Okay, there's our money shot. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to back out to your toolbar, and then you're going to go and do time bender. And from there you can slow down or speed up clips, and you can go down all the way down to 1/8 speed or on 8 times faster on the other end. So just highlight the speed that you want. I think we're going to use 1/4 speed, and I use step. You can try both. I just think the step setting makes it look better. And then it'll also give you the new length of the clip. So the slower you make the clip, the longer it's going to be. So a 1 second clip at 1/4 speed is now going to be 4 seconds. So we'll see how that looks. If it's too slow, you can always go back to half speed. And then just highlight the one you want and hit confirm. And now you've got that longer clip. It'll be purple, showing you that it's slowed down, and that you have more room in there to work with. So we're at 1/4 speed. Okay, so that's pretty cool. The other thing to keep in mind is that the audio in whatever clip you slow down or speed up is going to react accordingly. So you can also mitigate that a little bit by taking the volume down, because we're going to add a sound effect on top of that. So But you don't want complete silence there because that just sounds weird. So let's bring that down to about 25%. And then you can sort of hear. So all that really distorted audio is cut down a lot when you just bring the volume down a bit. So it's slowed down, but I really want to highlight that headshot there. So what you can do with that is once you're in the slow motion clip, go into your toolbar, go over to pan and zoom, and then click on that. Now you're at 100%, that's your normal setting by default, and then you just use your left stick to just bring that in. And it's going to just zoom in right at the center. It's going to affect the entire clip. So if you want to highlight a smaller piece of an existing clip, just do the same thing as before. Just split out that section that you want and then do your zoom settings on that clip instead. But I think if we go like 175 should be good. And then we'll see how that looks there. Okay, so that highlights another issue there. When you zoom in, especially when you're going from regular speed to slow motion, it can be kind of jarring. So how you soften that up a bit is you go back, you add a transition on either end. So you go to transitions, go to dissolves, we'll crossfade, and then on the other side, do a transition on the way out, crossfade back into regular time. Okay, so it's a lot less harsh than just going, from zoomed out to zoomed in and back. So with the volume on the clip down, the whole point of slowing this down and zooming in is to really emphasize that shot. So this is where you can add sound effect. And sound effects, so you're going to want to hit X to add, and sound effects live in the overlay section. So this is where you have the default stickers, and the custom stickers that came with the creator pack, your text, your camera effects, and then down here, your sound effects. This is what comes with. These are your default sound effects, and there's a bunch of them. There's some voices, other sound effects, gunfire, record scratches, lasers, your sad trombone, all this stuff. And it's fun actually just to kind of just poke around in here and see what you might actually get some pretty good ideas just by messing around with the sound effects. But for what we're doing here, and you can also go to your creator pack sound effects, and this is where, so combat V3, yes, that's what we want. So find the one you want, select it, it'll tell you how long it is. You can adjust the volume if you want, and we're actually going to make this pop out a little bit more. We're going to bump that up to 150. And then your sound effects position, hit that, and then wherever in the clip you want that to land is where you put that. So the sound that we want is right at the beginning. So you use your left stick and line it up with the frame you want it to start, and we want to get it as close to the point of impact there as we can. Whoops, that is not what we wanted. Come on, come on, come on. And it actually helps if you add this closer to where you want it to start. That's my mistake. Come on. This thing's a pain sometimes, but you can use your trigger keys to do that a little more efficiently than the left stick. We want it to start. Right there. Okay. Select that, back out, and then see if that lands where you want it to. Perfect. All right, one more time. So we're going to hit our first transition, zoom in, sound effect, slow motion, zoom out, and there you go. So then from there, all you need to do, if you're happy with the result, hit your hit your option button and export that to your gallery, and you can share that later. And that's about it. So next time you want to use that, you just go to add clip. It should be right in your gallery. Most recent, yep. Add that, and there you go. You can get rid of all this other stuff. And there is your brand new awesome clip, ready to go whenever you want it. It'll be in your gallery. You can drop it into any of your projects. And let's blow that up and give it a look-see. And there you go. That is how to make a clip using slow motion, zoom, and layering a nice sound effect for some added punch. So hope it was helpful. I'll try and make some more of these, but if you liked it, please say so. If there's some aspect of Share Factory that you don't understand that might be able to help with, let me know. And have a great day.
Know your dope fiend.